Well, looks like Darklords are getting a little bit out of hand. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. Kong still has pre-sales up. Discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase. If you need some crowns and Ripper M's, Radiant Typhoon stuff, or if you're interested in getting some of the other little side core stuff, or if you're interested in like the Twin Storm deities, they have you for anything that you're going to want. So discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase on anything that you're going to want over here. Health update with all the crap I've been dealing with. I'm alive. I know that's a pretty sarcastic answer, but like, it's painful, man. We're making progress. We're feeling a little bit better today. Enough to sit down and film Marco watches. So yeah, we're making steady progress. 350 on Superbia. Evening Star Starlight's $99. That's interesting. Darklord X Field Centers, still so expensive. I also love the fact that Condemned Darklord, this thing is $32. And you know, somebody's going to look at this and they're going to go, I'm spending $32 to get I mean, I guess, man. Like, it's still crazy to think about that this is the, you know, the big boy in the room. But man, players really want to play some Darklord. Good news, I mean, you can grab some German copies here for $20 a piece and actually save yourself a lot of money. It's one of the cases that buying the German is infinitely better. That's terrible. What else is going on, Darklords? Darklord Zerato X-Chills are $15 to $16 and being bought out. Meanwhile, the Destiny Soldiers versions are 25s. And then Nasty McDaddyson down here. This was the one that's been kind of going up a little bit for whatever reason. Look at this, $12, $24, $40. And I mean, in terms of sales data, your last sale was on 127 for this at a whole whopping $11. I don't know what's creating the artificial hype for this. I'll be honest with you. Normally, you know, I have a little bit of an idea, but it wasn't successful in the Kongs tournament. I've not heard anything from the other competitive tournaments that have been going on right now. So I don't necessarily know if this is the case across the river as well, but you know, as far as I know, Darklord with, what was it? The two scales. I can't remember their names right now. Was like an okay choice in the OCG, but it didn't take off here. Ukelbach, still $13 to $15. And I mean, it looks like 8 Italian for 10. You can still get the 790 stack here from Cardamia, which is not bad. So, I mean, if your hopes and dreams are to build Darklords, I got bad news for you. And also, even Banishment of the Darklords is a $10 card now. Evening Stars coming in at 7s. Banishments, this is crazy. Even for the Ultra, these are $8. Looks like Morning Stars are also $10. Okay, good old Tez here, still doing his thing. I guess it's just Darklord players want high rarity. I don't know, man, that's kind of crazy. At least the Darklord XL reprint, I love it, has a market price at $1. That's crazy that suddenly this many people want to build Darklords. Man, you can't even make this stuff up. Oh yeah, Darklord Mari was in fact a card back in the day. Some of this got reprinted too as rares. See, like, even Nasty's reprint is like 12 cents. So just get the reprint at this point, people. Mystical Space Typhoon Secret Rares. So this thing has 2 secret rare printings. It has the 25th Rarity Collection 2, which is $3. And then it's got the Speed Duel Secret Rare version, which is also $8. The problem with looking at, we're going to slot this underneath the niche rarity section, because this is what ends up happening constantly over time. You know, somebody's going to go, oh, there's not a lot of these on the market, let's go pick them up. And then you're going to see people go, la-di-da-di-da, and they're going to, you know, scramble on over and pick these things up. That's why you're seeing a price point here at these. See, I don't know, man. It just doesn't say Speed Duel in the text. That's why I'd rather just pick these up. But, alright. Animadored Archizor collector rares. So, we do know that there's like a GMX combo that exists out there that you are able to work with and be able to basically do Habagiri combo. It's also, there's an FTK version. A lot of it all just has to do with Animadored Archizor himself being one of the combo enablers for this. I mean, we've already looked at, you know, some of the cool things you can do with this earlier in the week, but I mean, $22 on up to eventually hit $25. There's still 16 listings. None of these have sold for February, and we're already 4-5 days into the month at this stage. So I can't imagine that this guy is going to be, you know, creeping around too much in the secondary. This is just one of those things I like to bring up and remind people, hey, as seasons are changing and as more people are looking to pick up more things, give this a shot. Saint Azamina. Well, I don't know why people are surprised about this. We already went through the entire talk of big old White Forest supposedly supposed to be a very, very good deck this format, which I guess is turning heads with players, and you know, the quarter century hype is kicking in. Multiple things here. 1 quarter century, no get reprint. Saint Azamina, no have another printing. Why this card dodged getting, you know, an additional printing. Also, the super rare for that looks so weird. Maybe it was a good idea that they did print this in secret. Looks like coming in at 8s right now for these. Just on, oh my god, just today alone and yesterday. 2-4. Look at how many of these just got cleaned off of the market. And then, of course, you come up here to the quarter century, and same thing. I mean, you've had a couple move in between. Somebody listed one for $25. Of course, that was going to get snap, crackled, and sucked up. But interesting just to see. Upstart Roblin. Really, first edition Magic Ruler EN Commons are $5 a piece. I guess this is one of those times that you just look at the market and you go, yeah, makes sense. Honestly, especially when you're dealing with older niche quantities of things. Okay. Oh, Dual Terminal 1 Cyber Dragons. I believe these are not too terrible in price. Seeing $16, I don't even think feels terrible for these. And you do eventually, you got a decent amount of these on the market, man, to pick up and add to collection. Last ones that sold were 5 days ago at $129. So that's actually not terrible, all things, you know, considered. Also, I wanted to talk about some of the stuff that's been happening over in Japan. You guys might not know this, but Makari loves English versions of cards. And it's definitely an interesting thing to see, you know, cards suddenly becoming crazy numbers. So this is 2 first ed warnings. It's sold currently for $378 based on, you know, things. And if you look at these, I think they're only like 100 each on our side, which is kind of crazy to think about. But also, some of these Blue Eyes OTSs have been going for crazy amounts. That's $340. You have another listing here that's ARS 10, which is graded for the 1683 Canadian, which is $1,200. They actually like the European Blue Eyes, the way it looks, because I mean it's just the best one off of the printer right now. I mean, it makes the most sense to be seeing this. So they've been picking these up and stocking them for the collector side of things, which is kind of interesting, to say the least. So just something a little bit interesting on the other side of the water just kind of happening here. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. It's definitely interesting to see how the market is going. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what more is to come. You guys stay safe out there, all right? Peace. Patrons! Thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.